to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kaha, Kadash. All right, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, man, out here on a little walk. All right, it's feeling good outside for once. You know, not too cold and all that. Sun beaming. Feel good when that sun beaming. So it's gonna be a quick one. Just want to talk a little bit about. Just saw a post about Congress is basically redirecting funds to what they would use to, deal with the IRS. They're redirecting those funds to hire border agents, border patrol agents, and things of that nature. So how Trump said it, he's basically gonna come in like a flood with this deportation agenda. ICE is asking for more funding. So this deportation agenda is major. Northern Kingdom brothers, and hey, we believe it definitely is going to be redirected to the Southern Kingdom as well. This is an attack on Israel. At the end of the day, the real Israel, not the fake. So Psalms 83, verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power, Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. So their plan is unfolding. You know what I'm saying? Right in front of our eyes. Everything that the elders been saying, everything that the brothers been saying, we seeing it passing through wicked decrees. We seeing it passing through legislation. Let's get Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. They are writing grievousness, ordeals, breaking up families, all this type of stuff, man. Deporting people that, first of all, they done traveled thousands of miles just to get here, going through whatever, only Yahawah knows, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi knows to get here through that gap, that strait with, you got Black Panthers, you got anacondas, you got all this type of stuff in the Amazon forest where they had to travel through. Then you got cartels. You got your own people trying to take you out, all along that. Human trafficking, sex trafficking, all that type of stuff going on their travels to get here. So, hey, Shalawam, brother. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. You and your household. So, and then Trump is just going to send them right back, right? Through these wicked decrees, these weak laws. So it's Psalms 83. That's the action. And look, they never, no matter how much Biden and Trump look like they going against each other, Kamala and all that, they all working together. How the elders say, man, different feathers on the same bird, on a different wing, but it's the same bird. All right. So Psalms 83 and 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who is thy people? Who is the saints of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi? The Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay? And individuals that may be of the heathen, looking like the heathen, but are indeed Israelites because their bloodline goes back to Jacob. This is thy people. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharahla, the princes of the power, may be no more in remembrance. So that nation, Israel, us, a people, right? A people before a place, right? They want us to be cut off. This was all throughout time. This was going back to Mount Seir. All right, going back World War I, World War II, going back to 1619, going back to 1492, Renaissance, rebirth period. All right, all throughout history. All right, the downfall of Rome. Okay, Byzantine Empire, right? You know, they sit back and snare and mock and scoff, you know, at the end of the day, but they know who the Lord has chosen. They know who that birthright belongs to. Okay, Israel. Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And for a time, all right, we go to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, right? Go get that real quick. 28 and 30, 37. Okay? And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi shall lead thee. So for a time, they made us forget what nation we were. They made us forget that we the sons of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We was under that, our dead bodies lay in the street for 350 years, 3 days and a half. So, you know, they think that they accomplished it. But guess what? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi had that written in the script for it to happen. According to the book of Barak, you know, according to multiple scriptures, man. Revelations 11 chapter we just quoted. So we standing upon our feet again. It doesn't matter what they do to the remnant, man, to the elect. It's not gonna work. All right? This devil, this snake will be brought down. As this scripture is talking about, they have showed their head. And guess what? That head is about to be cut off. And also with the body. It's going into servitude. All right? These high wicked ones, man, these they sit back and plot. As the scriptures say, man, they search out. Their heart is deep to do wickedness. A diligent search. All right, verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. I mean, they unified in taking down Israel. They are unified in attacking, shooting at Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's men. And women, sisters as well. You know, righteous sisters out there. All right, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. So other nations have joined in hand with them. Okay, you got the Philistines, that's Hamites. All right, Ammon, that's Japanese. All right, Ishmaelites, that's the Arabians. Okay, all these other nations, Hagarenes, I believe that's Ishmael as well, have joined hand in hand with Esau, Edom. Ashur also is joined with them. They have heaped in the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kishim, which perished at Endor. They become as dung for the earth. And we know, man, they bodies is gonna lay in the street. Alright, nobody is gonna be able to bury them. It's gonna be straight chaos out here. Because they rising up against Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, by touching his inheritance, by coming at his people. Alright? You think Yahawah is just gonna sit back and allow that to happen? Hell no. Okay? We are precious in his eyes. Those that do right, those that maintain themselves correctly. I'm gonna get Zechariah 1 and 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they took forward the affliction. They took it to another level. Yeah, we were supposed to go into captivity. Yeah, we were supposed to be a byword, a proverb, forgot about. Working, slavery, vineyard. But they did wicked abominations. Man laying with man, woman laying with woman, butt breaking. Feeding our babies to alligators. Taking our skin and making leather. All this type of stuff, man. Just straight extra. Our captivity, when we put them in captivity, it's gonna be righteousness. We ain't gonna be breaking the laws and doing things. Yeah, we gonna whip their ass. But we ain't gonna do no weird, strange shit to them, man. Like, it's gonna be torture, most definitely, in a righteous sense. Esau gonna work to the bone, definitely, man. And they get out of line, they get put down. But we ain't gonna do no strange shit, man. Esau is a Mo at his core. He's a Mo. That whole Roman Empire, Greek Empire dude is a Mo, man. He enjoys those type of festivities where it's just straight chaos and disorder and, just drinking and not remembering what you did the night before. That's the spirit that he puts on our people. Hey, Shalawam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham to you and your household. You know? So, they have forwarded the affliction. They have not kept the brotherly covenant. Amos 1 and 11. Bring this out all the time. Thus saith Yahawah, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So Esau has his wrath. He keeping it forever towards Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and his people. We supposed to be your brothers, right? Going back to Jacob and Esau. But you break the brotherly covenant. You don't care. And Esau was taught the law. Okay? Isaac most definitely taught Jacob and Esau the law. Alright? Don't even slack on that. So let's go to Malachi. You know? And I'm just getting a little walk in, man. Like I said, it feel good out here. Windy, sun out here beaming. You know. Verse 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains, Mount Seir, and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, and hosts meaning armies. So they messing with the Lord of armies. They messing with, man, he's a man of war. Exodus 15 and 3. Yahawah is his name. You messing with the wrong one. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. That's how we identify them, as the wicked. And the people against whom Yahawah have indignation, righteous anger, towards forever. Alright, he has indignation forever towards them. Their wickedness, man. Everything that they do. Alright, Esau does not, and they never knew how to give the proper sacrifice. Alright, you go back to Cain, right? Being that same soul, that same spirit, did not know how to give the proper sacrifice. You go back to the serpent in the garden, which was a man, was a tribe of people, man. Basically the Edomites back then. They didn't know how to coexist and do right by Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Just doing, because I believe serpent goes back to Nakash, alright? If I'm not incorrect, you know, and that means basically witchcraft, sorcery, warlock. That's Esau at his core. Once again, he's a Mo, and he's a sorcerer. He's a Mo sorcerer, man. That's what he is. All right? And that's what he pushes on our people, sorcery. You look up Disney. That's for like you to be dizzy in witchcraft and spells. They love to go to Disney World with the castle. That's Merlin's castle, right? And you got 666 in the logo, okay? And it's nothing but magic around. The Magic Kingdom, all that bullshit. Every time the Disney logo is, when they do it on the Disney Channel, I used to remember that as a kid, they took a wand and went like that to write Disney. So they pushing witchcraft upon the earth. Alright? You know, and that's another form of their witchcraft, is that C-hip, right? Which they're gonna align it with that beast system. Okay? And be actually putting dopamine, serotonin, all of that in your body, have you feeling good when you on the verge of dying, you on the verge of collapsing, because you ain't ate in weeks, or you ain't ate in a couple days, or whatever it may be. But they putting it in the C-hip. They having your brain, they controlling your thoughts. You know, don't put it past Esau, because he has been given power to do these type of things through Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. This wicked ass devil, man. This dude is out his mind. All right. So the border of wickedness and the people against whom Yahawah have indignation forever. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, Yahawah will be magnified from the border of Israel. And once again, we was a people before we were a place. So Yahawah will be magnified through his saints, through the men that he have raised up. When he raises the standard. All right, Isaiah 59, you know, when he raises the standard and lifts certain men up to man, put Esau down. All right. Let's get that, man, real quick. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahawah shall lift up a standard against him. Now, going back to that, I just did a lesson on it, and really that's the main topic. I'm gonna talk about to end this, but ICE, right? And then also Congress taking funds from the IRS and putting it on Border Patrol. Okay? So they're throwing everything, the whole kitchen sink and everything, at deporting people. Right? They're not gonna play around with it. All the funds that they got, this imaginary money that they keep printing, they're gonna continuously go at it to support, like Trump said, because Trump is what? Trump ain't doing his agenda. He's doing what? He's doing the elite's agenda. The so-called the deep state that he's always talking about, which the nigga is a puppet for the deep state. That's why he always talking about them and ain't nothing happening to him. Okay? Yeah, it may be so-called assassination attempts. This shit is fake. Okay? Alright, it's set up to make him look like a hero. Alright? Dang, the Elder Michael Allah always talking about, I think it's, Elder Mwatazak always talking about the Wolf King. And that's Trump, man. Alright, and it's this show on Netflix. Alright, the family. And it's like the 5th episode is the Wolf King. And that's Trump. He's been raised up to be like their savior. That's what they looking at him as. The savior. He's gonna make America great again. Right? So they doing certain attempts and things like that to make him look like make it look like the Most High is dealing with him. And we ain't stupid. We see past the bullshit, man. We see past the gimmicks and the games. Alright? Because the Holy Spirit is dealing with us. So we can see these guys for who they truly are, man. Wicked, man. I don't care how many times you think that Yahawah is dealing with you, he's not. Actually, Yahawah is dealing with you in a sense because you Nero. And you brought back to do what you're supposed to do. The same thing you did in Rome beforehand, right? It's a fire. He blamed it on the Israelites. Okay, what happened this time? It's a fire. He blamed it on the Israelites. All right? We ain't stupid. So that is more fuel to the fire of him justifying to deport and to put everything into taking out the northern kingdom and then redirecting that energy towards the southern kingdom. All right, brothers that's out on the highways and byways pushing this truth, they gonna say we are terrorists, man. We constantly see this. Hey, precept, Psalms 138:7. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. Yahawashi, right? So, hey man, we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right? We don't fear no evil. Same thing, Psalms 23:4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thou rod and thou staff, they comfort me. So, hey, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has a hedge of protection over us in the same sense that he had over the prophets beforehand that he sent for to do his work, So that right there, truly believing and having the faith is how we do this thing, man. You gotta have the faith. You can't go and you shouldn't go and talk about nothing if you don't truly believe in it 100%. And Tawada Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for building us up and strengthening us. And it's more so us doing our part too by reading the word, studying, watching the lessons, right? Listening, right? Taking the orders, right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. And Tawada for the precept. Shalawam to you, brothers and sisters. If anybody actually worrying about deportation and all of that, hey man, we trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. These two scriptures we just read is basically saying, we in the face of adversity, we in the face of evil, but we are protected. Alright? And that's only if you turn from your transgressions. You really dealing with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So he's gonna deal with those that are dealing with him. A lot of this, Esau the sword, because we know Esau is the sword, he's set up to take down 2/3 of our people. Alright? So It's got to come through. These FEMA camps, these troops, martial law, all of that. All right, it's got to get gruesome. It's got to get violent. It's got to be bodies in the street. It's got to be, women getting ravished. All right, as the scriptures state. Matter of fact, Ezekiel 9th chapter, real quick. We're going to end it with that. Because ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. Okay? And Ezekiel 9th chapter, verse 4, and Yahawah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So who are those men? The prophets, the servants that serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi day and night, right? Without ceasing, constantly, man. So that's those men. So set a mark, a thawah, not a karagma, but a thawah. That truth, man, that understanding, that wisdom. It's this doctrine. Being able to understand these scriptures is, in a sense, basically evidence of that mark being placed on a brother. If he can understand the doctrine, it's resonating with him. Yeah, he's listening, he's understanding, he's able to regurgitate it and push it back out and produce seeds, drop seeds in other people. And if they can take it in, then that's evidence that maybe Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is dealing with them. We not daring to make ourselves of that number, but we just saying, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is dealing with us. And it's nothing wrong with saying that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is dealing with you. We shall feel that, man. And that builds our confidence and our spirit. It's a beautiful thing to actually understand the scriptures. Because, hey, damn near 99% of this world cannot understand the scriptures, man. They just bounce around and mess up. All right? Verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. All right, so hey, the truth is gonna come. Yahawah starts at the house. He starts at his house. He starts with the Israelites, right? So that's a beautiful thing. So he's purging and getting those that truly serve him. All right, the elders always talking about a sifting. All right, that's what's going through, man. That we draw a line in the sand, man. Right? We draw that line in the sand, right? Righteous, wicked. All right, left side, right side. It ain't no in between. You can't be lukewarm. You got to be with it or against it. It ain't no, nah, man. Is they keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability? We ain't saying you perfect, but you keeping it to the best of your ability, then you're being perfect. You're being blameless. You're doing your best. You're making an effort. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, we wards that. You're doing the works. You're feeding the sheep, right? You coming up the correct way. That's all. That's what matters, man. You know what I'm saying? You showing that. You making your calling and your election sure. You working out your own salvation. Not for the appeal of men, but to really serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And hey, with that being said, facing the east towards Jerusalem, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. All right, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. Shalawam to you brothers, man. Shalawam as well as sisters out there. Shalawam.